on this. I don't like my bike's handlebars. They're too kind of, they scrunch me up, or they make me lean forward a bit like a sport bike, which I'm not a fan of. But this is very neutral, and I imagine for him it's even more neutral. The mirrors, you know, I guess they take a while to get used to, but I'm not really a fan. I'd rather just have the stock mirrors, which worked okay. And it smells like weed. But I mean, sorry for banging off the rev limiter. I'm just so used to having, you know, like 12 to 13,000 RPM available to me. But it redlines at 8.5, so, you know, that's normally, on my bike, that's when power kicks on. But because it's a parallel twin, power kicks on very early, which is fucking awesome. You know, I should have taken this on the streets. Oh, I forgot my fucking watch. 2:01. If I go, no, I can't go back home. Ah! The watch is like the most important piece of equipment that I need to carry with me. Not need to, but that I enjoy, because it is a very time sensitive job. But yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I have to say about the bike so far. Just some things we need to kind of tweak is just the throttle. I'm not a fan of that long throttle play. For a beginner, that's not a bad idea, but you know, you're no longer a beginner. You've been riding for a few months already. Let's tighten up the throttle. Damn, this boy's loud. 6th gear. Hey, look, it's 6th gear. It's like my bike. Like, I'm doing 90 miles an hour, no problem. It handles, it feels super lightweight despite being heavy for its class. But I think that's because of the handlebars. It gives you more leverage. God, I'm really upset about not having my watch. That's a bummer. That's okay. I use my phone when I don't have my watch. I just set alarms because, you know, it's whatever. I won't get into it. But yeah, it's Monday, the 7th of February. This weekend was interesting. On Saturday, I just saw like 5 or 6 different people, both family and friends. And you know, this weekend I was supposed to make plans for myself to work on my businesses, but you know, just everyone wanted to see me, and you know, and the business can wait. You know, I just need to make business cards and stuff. But you know, I just saw so many people. I went to go eat dinner with Ricky and his girlfriend. She's super cool. I did something in the morning with my brother. I forgot what, and then my cousin came over and we just chilled for a bit. We just caught up. And Sunday was actually pretty interesting. So Sunday, I needed to buy my girlfriend her own jacket because I just get tired of bringing, you know, a second one. It's a pain in the ass. So I bought her a new jacket at Cycle Gear, but I guess my ex-girlfriend was working that day, and I probably haven't seen her in a year, maybe. Like, I haven't talked to her in years, like 3 or 4 years, but I haven't physically seen her in a year. And she gained like fucking 50 pounds, 60 pounds. It was sad. Like, she looked like a mess, and she looked like she was scared to see me. And I even asked her, like, hey, if I'm making you uncomfortable, I'll just fucking leave. Fuck yeah. What I do notice, now that, you know, technically this bike has a loud pipe, cars are giving me room, whether they're in front of me or behind me, so that's interesting. Damn it, I forgot my little amulet too. My dad bought me like this Catholic kind of Saint Benedict necklace thing. It's supposed to protect me on the roads out here, but I forgot both the things. But that usually happens on Mondays. I tend to forget a lot of those things. Oh yeah, and Sunday too, we had like mole at this place called Rocio's in Southgate Gardens, I forget where. Awesome place, like just very intense mole flavors. I had the wheat slacoche, I think it's called, which is like a corn fungus. I didn't know what it was till I ordered it. My dad's like, "You know what that is, right?" And I was like, "Oh." Like, no, but it tastes interesting. And, you know, he told me it's a corn mushroom, and I was like, "Oh." But apparently that's like the primitive form of mole. You know, before the Spaniards showed up, the Aztecs were just eating this as their mole. Then when the Spaniards came over, like, "Oh, this thing needs more sauce." And then, you know, that's how mole as we know it came to be. The one thing I've noticed now is like I don't have, you know, 100 horsepower on tap. It's only 50 horsepower, so I can't do maneuvers that I normally would with my current bike, CB500F. So I feel like I'm very limited. Like I want to just go faster in traffic, but I don't have that power to just push it. Like this is as much as it wants to go in 6th gear. And revving it down to 5th gear won't do anything. Actually, you lose power because it's a parallel twin, not an inline 4. Oh, but the sound, yeah. I'm already getting tired of it just because it's so loud, even with earplugs on. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I can't downshift all that much because, again, it only has 8,500 RPM to go, and I'm just so used to just hanging up there in like 10,000 RPM for engine braking. But again, you get used to it, you know, the bike you own, you get used to how it behaves and stuff. With the CB650F, the inline 4, it requires a lot more work. It's a very busy engine as opposed to this. You could just be on any gear pretty much and just let it go. But if you want power on the 650, or at least all the power it can offer, you got to be always downshifting. But right now, look, like, I mean, we're doing like 60 miles an hour at 4th gear. I can stay on 4th gear if I want. Oh, it's so playful. Like, it's just like, yeah, bang me, daddy. The fucking gearbox. Oh, it's great. Let's see, we'll take the streets. I think we have time. Let this bad boy do its work. Oh shit, that was a cop. And I can't outrun the police on this, unlike the CB650F, which I do pretty much every fucking time now. They don't chase bigger bikes. But this bike, there's no chance. I have no fucking chance of outrunning the police. At least out here on the highway. Ah, this bike feels fucking sick. If I get a chance, I'll take it over to a canyon just to see how it, you know, behaves leaned over. But I just love how lightweight. It's very just playful. It's like, yeah, just do whatever you want. Like, I'm not gonna punish you. Unlike inline 4, where it's very top heavy, it's like you gotta know what you want to do, and you just gotta be very deliberate, very strategic, and this thing's very forgiving. So I was kind of bummed out when Gammy Noob gave it a bad rap on his channel. He was talking shit on all the Honda 500s, or more specifically the CBR 500R, which is this bike but with the race fairing on it. You know, I mean, I wouldn't know. I've ridden an R3 a handful of times, it feels just like this bike. So I don't know what, you know, maybe because it weighs less, it feels better, but it feels just like this bike. Like there's no, I don't see the benefit of losing a few £100 or a few pounds for less I don't know. It feels the same way, you know. It makes up for the weight with the, you know, the torque. And it sounds awesome. You can't really say that about the R3. The R3 just sounds like a fucking toy. Oh, there was traffic there. I could have taken it. Damn it. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of these mirrors, Ricky. Like, I know they look cool, and I did like them when I first used them, when, you know, when we bought the bike. But yeah, just for my needs, too skinny. Especially when you're leaned over, you can't really see what's going on. Oh, who's this? That was my coworker. Yeah. Oh shit! I lost the front. That's sick. Give me all the torque. Yeah, I can't really see everything that I want. With, like, you know, I was trying to keep an eye on that cop that I just passed, just because I think I did something wrong, and I couldn't really see him because of how skinny the mirror is. But it you know, if you're just using it to just see, you know, cars coming up towards you and stuff, it's totally fine. But I like to see more. It does what it needs to do. Let's go. Oh yeah, I love this bike. You know, I owned a handful of different bikes. You know, all Hondas, unfortunately, and kind of a Harley. But can I make a right turn? Oh yeah, we got a tunnel coming up. Let's do it. You know, the brakes could be better, but for a beginner's bike, very forgiving. Oh, look, another coworker. Oh shit, COVID. But yeah, I was not intimidated at all with that power. Just giving it, you know, the beans back there. Sounded sick. Was not intimidated. I wasn't doing a speed where I was scared, where I couldn't react to shit coming at me. But I did notice the brakes were, you know, they could be bitier. But again, I'm just spoiled with what the 500 offers. I mean, sorry, the 650, what it offers. Oh, I love these handlebars. Yeah, let's take the freeway. We'll hop on the freeway real quick and we'll jump back off. Oh! Woo! Oh my god! Whoa! Oh! I forgot you have just GT1s on here. Woo! Oh shit! The good thing you have crash protection, but yeah, I definitely lost traction there. I have GT2s on my bike, which gives you more lean angle, which is more appropriate for the 650. But I totally forgot that you don't have those tires on here. You just have the GT1s, which are fucking awesome for this bike. Actually, they're very appropriate for this bike, because it's not, again, this is not really a track weapon or anything. You're not going to be leading it over crazy. It's more of a city, street fighter. Oh yeah, let's go here. Like right now, it takes a lot of work just to keep up with the pace that I'm used to. But there you go. I mean, that was an example of how playful this bike, is. Where the fuck am I? $11th, okay. Do I want to go back to Grand, or do I want to go to, Yeah, we'll go back to Grand. But yeah, again, that goes to how playful, how very, inviting this bike is. Like, yeah, just push me, don't worry about it, dude. As opposed to my bike, it's like, yo, I've got limits, hard fucking limits. You cross those limits, you're gonna fucking die. I feel like I shouldn't be here. Can I make a right? No right turn. Can I make it right? Where the fuck am I? God, these fucking idiots. Olympic. Alright, Olympic. I kind of know where we're at. Can I make a right turn? This is what this bike's made for, though. Just kind of like kicking it out here in the, street levels, surface streets. And it sounds sick as fuck. Doesn't look sick, but sounds sick. No right turn on Fig. Of course, I believe Flower, Hope, and then Grand's gonna show up. What is this? Flower, then it's gonna be Hope. Alright, cool. This bike is awesome if you want to learn lane splitting. Very forgiving, very inviting. The brakes are very nice. The rear brake actually is very forgiving too. You can kind of stomp on it and, it enforces bad habits. If you step up to a super sport, you will be punished for braking like you would on the 500. But again, That's a more serious bike for I guess more experienced riders. Speed limit here is 35, I'm doing 43, so I could get in trouble out here. Fuck yeah. Alright, let's slide it, yeah! Not as crazy as my 650, but again, you gotta stomp on it to slide it out in this bike. So again, goes to how forgiving this is. And it's fucking hot. Get my fucking vents on. I didn't wear my sweater. It's in my backpack, which normally I don't wear a backpack anymore because I got a top case, but it's his bike. He doesn't need a top case. He's got his car. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I'm thinking of buying handlebars, the CB500 handlebars, and putting them on my 650 because it's I just love the way the setup is here. But I gotta do measurements, see if like the seat, if it's the seat, the fucking seat, you know, the distance between the seat to the triple clamp, whatever the fuck it's called. Ugh, I'm gonna be here for a while. Speak to me, throttle. Oh, that trailer be sending